Right, hello everyone, and first and foremost, thank you for being patient with me. I didn't do an Aries season vibe check, I didn't do a Pisces season vibe check, and I am sorry. I'm not gonna make excuses, but y'all know how it is sometimes. Anyway, this is the mid-Aries season vibe check, and I'm really happy to be here. I love doing these as much as you guys love seeing them. Sorry, I just need to fix this hair because I'm not about to be looking crazy the whole video. But anyway, I did want to just, before we get started, debut something I've been working on. I've started a new project, and these are my birthday candles. So this is a Pisces version of a birthday candle that I made, and then this is an Aries version of a birthday candle that I made. If you're an Aries, you can still go ahead and order these for the next week or so. Once Aries season is over, I won't be selling Aries candles anymore, but I just wanted to show you guys what they look like and let you know I'll be making these every season for every sign. So we can start pre-ordering the Taurus versions of those candles. I can start mailing them out as soon as they're ready. But anywho, this is like a $30 candle, so I'm selling these for $30, and basically it's infused with a few different oils unique to each sign. So it really is meant to kind of kick up and gear up your birthday wish. And also, there is a stone in the bottom of every birthday candle that's unique to each sign. So when you burn the candle, first of all, you light it, you set your intention, you pray, you meditate, you do what you need to do. It's infused with the oils unique to that sign to give you a special boost, to really put you in the light of your sun sign and your ego and your energy and really get you going. But when you burn it, the stone at the bottom is supercharged with your intention. So this is like a birthday candle unique to each sign. When I make the Taurus ones, I will show you guys what they look like as well. Like, they have color magic, it's fire magic, it's stonework. So there's just a lot going on with these candles. I'm really excited to show you guys them and how they look. But without further ado, we'll get right into the vibe check. This is the mid-Aries season vibe check, and we're gonna start with fire signs, of course, because Aries is a fire sign. So fire sign people, buckle up, settle in, and let's see what's going on with you guys' vibe. Like, this is gonna be for the Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius people. The Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius people. Let's see, whilst we pull these tarot cards. Okay, a lot going on with y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. This is a weird time too. We just went through a really intense full moon. I've been feeling it. I'm sure everybody has been feeling it in their own way. Okay, let's just take that and let's actually take all of them. Let's take everything that fell. Okay. So what I'm seeing is that there might be like some burnout situations going on with fire signs. Like, you guys are not resting. Maybe you're keeping yourself very busy to avoid like a certain situation that you don't want to think about, that you don't want to feel. Maybe like there's some pain or some trauma arising in your life, and you've been kind of emotionally washed, emotionally wasted. But you need to just take a second and deal with that. You need to take a minute and just deal with that pain or whatever that trauma is that you are keeping yourself so busy to avoid, okay? We have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is, a lot of Taurus energy. The King of Pentacles is abundant, he has a lot, he shares a lot. I feel like you guys are probably kind of just trying to be a resource for everyone that you can be a resource to, trying to help where you can, as far as like family situations go, friend situations go, work situations go. But with this King of Pentacles, I'm just seeing that overall you guys are being spread a little bit too thin. Obviously we are, we work on like a reciprocity system. That's how just human nature and human beings are. And I just feel like you have been just being everything to everyone. That's what the King of Pentacles is. Like, he has a lot of money, he's very confident, he's just an overall abundant energy, and I feel like that is your energy and people see that in you. And so it could be really difficult, like when you feel like you're being pulled in many different directions, or you're being spread too thin. You may be like, I'm just seeing that you guys probably want a lot of alone time. Yeah, let's get into it. The Nine of Cups in reverse, and Judgment in reverse coming up. So with these two cards, I just see like there's some type of blockage. There's some like level that you guys want to get to. There's either like a wish that you're making or a manifestation that you're working on and you're not getting there. There's a blockage because I don't know why there's a blockage, but there's a blockage. It's like you guys are avoiding coming to terms with something, or avoiding either letting something go or letting something in. It's like you're really, really coveting what you like, your place in life right now. You're really coveting like either material possessions that you have that you're afraid to get rid of. You're coveting like, friendships or relationships that are ending, or what have you. You're just trying to, I see this as like a suffocating energy. Like, these things cannot grow. They can't breathe and they can't grow because they're being suffocated a little bit. And I'm just feeling like there's a lot of fear, a lot of uncomfortability. Like, you guys don't want to be exposed. You don't want to be like wearing your heart on your sleeve. A lot of like not wanting to get hurt. Going on with the fire sign people. And I'm sorry to hear that. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is just making me feel like, there's something being offered to you guys and you are not impressed with it. Either you're hesitant to take it, you're worried or what have you. Or that could be you guys coming forth and just putting a lackluster effort into your daily lives because you're so burnt out, or because you're just so, like I said, emotionally wasted. The Knight of Cups is usually a very confident, while he is a little aloof in his own world, he's a very confident person. But with this in reverse, I'm just not seeing that confidence. I'm not seeing it at all. The World card is coming through though. The World is a really good card to get. It's just saying that, in the end, you need to, in the end, you're going to get, what you're looking for. You're going to get what you seek. You're going to get what you want. But you need to just go with the flow, and you need to nurture yourself. That's what's coming through with the with the Queen of Pentacles. And like right here, I do see kind of like a divine balanced energy with you guys, with the King and Queen of Pentacles here. It's like the Queen of Pentacles, she's nurturing the home. And when you think about the home, you can think about that as yourself. Like, she's nurturing the home. She's making sure there's food on the table, and she's making sure that there's like, the laundry is done, the self-care is done. She's making sure that like home is everything that is needed, so that when if this is you, when you go out into the world, you can provide, you know what I'm saying? But you have to take care of the home first. I feel like Spirit is telling you, like, in order to get to this position, this World card, getting everything that you want, getting everything that's promised to you, you really do need to just loosen up a little bit, go with the flow. The Hanged One is going with the flow. They're not resisting anything. They're honestly having just a very chill, relaxed, and like seeing what plays out type of energy, seeing what happens. Let's get some more tarot cards for you guys. Y'all know I like to do from 2 different decks just to get all of the energy and all of the vibes. Yeah, there's a lot of responsibility. You guys have a lot of responsibility going on. It's time to start, delegating. It's time to start putting the responsibility on other people, especially if it's a work situation. You guys need to start delegating so that you can focus on what you need. You can focus on elevating to your next level. And then I do see like a small victory or a movement going on here, just something to give you some motivation. I feel like either some of you guys are changing your environment, or some of you guys might just get like a small victory, flip your 9 of Cups upright, if you will, and get that wish, that little wish that you're looking for. If you're an Aries, hit me up. I can make a few more of these Aries candles. We can set your intention, burn this bad boy, and get the magic going, okay? But I do kind of see a little, there's a little bit of a deception. There's a little bit of a something being hidden there, and I feel like that might be what you guys are not are keeping busy to not come to terms with, whatever that means for you. It's different things for different people. So whatever that means for you, there's something that is just not being revealed, hidden in the dark. This could be like, what I'm seeing usually is like the swords in the back is like something not being revealed, some sort of deception. But what I'm seeing here is that this is your shadow following you, and you're kind of running from it. You're trying to appear to be this attractive, abundant, person, and deep down inside there's something that really you need to confront and heal within yourself. So get on that, okay? Book a personal reading if you feel like you need more clarity. You want to get more information on that. It's only $30 for 30 minutes, and that's all we need. We can do the hour one if we want. All right, let's get these stones out. Yeah, I was on point with you guys. Oh, fire signs, I don't like to see y'all feeling like this. Okay, first and foremost, the first stone is Argonite. Release your emotional baggage. Okay, that's you confronting and releasing whatever it is that you're avoiding, that you're not coming to terms with, whatever this little secret is, or whatever this little like trauma or pain is that you really need to heal. You need to like release that. Prioritize your health, okay? Most important, drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables. Like, it's a crazy time right now, guys. We need to be physically doing as much as we are, like, while we're doing as much as we are physically, we need to be taking care of ourselves. And then last but not least, loosen your grip. Just like I said with that Hanged One coming through, loosen your grip. Stop suffocating these things, these material possessions, these positions that you have in life. Loosen them up and just, feed your creativity and just, embrace like what's new for you, what's next for you. Embrace what's making you uncomfortable. All right, that was a beautiful reading for fire signs. All right, go ahead and drop a little fire emoji or a comment below if that resonated with you. Let me know, share the love, because I like to know. But let's move on to earth signs, because earth comes after fire. So if you're a Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, did I just say that? If you're a Taurus, Virgo, or I don't know why I can't remember the third air sign right now. Earth sign. Capricorn, if you're a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this part of the video is for you. Let me get a good shuffle for y'all. Y'all already got 2 cards popping out on top of each other. So I know Spirit has something to say. I feel like you guys, earth signs are always, in for, in for a good reading. Let me not speak too soon. It's like every reading is a good reading. Let's go. There we go. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands in reverse. The Devil, the Hierophant, 5 of Swords. Okay, so in the back of the deck, we have the Sun card. So what I'm seeing right now is that you guys are entering into a time of just childlike, playful, carefree energy. It's a little bit of spring fever, just wanting to be outside, wanting to maybe be noticed a little bit. Just a lot of playfulness and a lot of I just want to say warmth coming your way. It might not feel that way. I feel like there is a lot of destruction that is going on to make way for this, or to kind of break your adult shell, because your soul is still a child. Your soul is always going to be a child. It's always going to be that fragile, not knowing kid. But something is breaking down the adult exterior that you have built up right now, and it's gonna create this energy in you, this energy of just wanting to let go, explore, and just enjoy different things, new things. I feel like a lot of you guys might really fall into some sort of new passion, or some new, like something that really motivates and inspires you guys. But let's see what's happening before that. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands in reverse. They both fell out together, one on top of the other. I feel like what this is saying is kind of the energy of like, you need to just stop it. You need to just stop for a second. You need to be very still. The 10 of Wands here is really like the energy of not being able to see beyond. But it's in reverse. It's in reverse, and it's like almost like you have all these things, all these responsibilities. Like that's what the Wands are representing. And I have the 10 of Wands in the back of this deck right now as I'm doing this reading. It's kind of like you have all these different responsibilities and all these different things, and like you can't see beyond. And maybe this is more so saying you just have no motivation and no energy to even sort your responsibilities to be able to get them done. You don't even have the energy to arrange a schedule, to arrange a to-do list, or the availability. It's like you can't even think beyond today because there's so much to get done. There's always just so much to do. Like thinking beyond this moment, this day is not realistic for you right now. What I'm seeing for you guys is that you're in a place where you need to just take things one day at a time. One day at a time. And it probably feels very mundane. It probably feels very, you're over it. You're over it. You just want to like be able to like see and touch the future. But I do see like your 10 of Pentacles, even though it is in reverse, I'm just seeing that you're due some sort of abundance. You're due some sort of 10 of Pentacles moment, but it's not going to look like what you think it's going to look like. These material things and these possessions that you have acquired that are like really blocking you, that are holding you back, is what you need to be okay with letting go of, what you need to be okay with releasing. It's like there's almost like, I don't know, I feel like it's something like, the energy of like, okay, I can't move because I have this rent hanging over my head and I need to make sure I can pay it every month, and like I'm broke. Like it's like the energy of like, I don't even want to use the word broke because nobody here is broke. We're all abundant and we're all rich in different ways. Okay, let me just say that if you feel like there are tons of financial responsibilities that you have kind of lost control of, just reevaluate what's important and what holds meaning for you, so that you can make the right decisions about A, where you really belong, B, what you want to be contributing to, and C, what you can just take off of your plate. We have the Devil card here, which means there is some sort of addiction. I feel like some of you guys might have like a shopping habit or like some sort of addiction to something that is killing your finances. Okay, it's killing your finances. It might be the amount of money that you spend on substances or what have you, but there's some sort of addiction here that's really causing a huge blockage in your ability to level up, and it's kind of probably what's preventing you from being in this sun energy, in this sun space, because it's like you're so jaded. I don't know, some of you guys are always high. You need to be human for a second. Like it's just, you need to reconnect with yourself without those extra substances or vices or whatever the case may be. I'm seeing a lot of like picking up, kind of like leaving with what you have. There's a little bit of a battling energy going on with the 5 of Swords, but ultimately this person is like, these two people in the back are defeated, and this person is like, they did all this fighting and they exerted all this energy, and they're still only leaving with 3 swords. They don't have 5 swords. Regardless, the other people have given up and walked away, and they're still not, these swords are still on the floor. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like you guys are exhausting all that energy. It's like you're fighting that battle, you're exhausting all that energy, all that mental energy, all that stress, etc., wasting away all of this energy to still not be, not leave with what you think you're leaving with, to still not have what you think you're gonna get. So you need to come to terms with that, like here and now today. You need to come to terms with that, okay? My lovely earth signs, you guys are stubborn though. So it's like, I know you don't want to feel like you've been working so hard for something and you're not going to get it, or whatever the case may be. Let that go. We have the Hierophant here, which is the beaten path, the teacher, if you will. And this is kind of like, in a way, just saying you guys need to really look at the blueprint. Okay, look at the blueprint. This is not something that's new, you know, either to you personally or around you. Like, you've either seen people going through this, you've heard people going through this, like, you know it happens and you know it's inevitable, and you can just trust that you know that. Like, you know that this battle is not worth it. Maybe you fought this battle before and you're the Hierophant, you're your own Hierophant. Like, you're just, you already know how this is gonna end up. You can literally like ram your head into the wall as much as you want to, but at the end of the day, you already know how this is gonna end up. So cut your losses, people. Yeah, you guys need to cut your losses. It is what it is. Like, the Knight of Wands in reverse is just a message to slow down a little bit. You know, the Knight of Wands is a very energetic, confrontational energy. You know, he's charging headfirst into things without much thought. He might not even have a lot of, you know, foresight, or if that's the right word, you know, like he doesn't have a lot of information. I don't know. He's just charging into things in a very in reverse. You know, it's unproductive. It's very unproductive. Let's see what other messages are here for you guys in the tarot. Ooh, the Lovers. Okay. All right, like I just said, y'all know what y'all need to know. The last group got this card, but it was upright, meaning there's some secrets, there's something being hidden, there's something in the shadows. Yours is in reverse, which tells me there's nothing being hidden. You guys know everything you need to know. You know, you have all the information. Like, you can choose to be stubborn, or you can choose to, you know, release yourself. You can choose to free yourself from this situation. I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are making the decision to free yourself. It's moving to calmer waters, you know. She's moving to calmer waters. She's letting a lot of things go, even though she's like regretfully doing so. Like, it feels kind of bad to her in the moment, but ultimately she knows, like, I'm gonna have peace in the end. A lot of anxiety being created, a lot of energy of like boxing yourself, and you're closing in on your own self right now. That's just the real tea of what's going on with you guys. You guys are closing in on your own self. We have the Lovers here, so I do feel like you are getting some help, whether it be from the spiritual realm, or there just might be somebody coming into your life, or this could just be saying that a Gemini like myself is going to be coming to give you some good advice. Okay, but what I'm seeing here is a lot of support and a lot of just really being uplifted in this card. Okay, the Nine of Wands in reverse. I don't know, I might have already talked about the Nine of Wands in reverse, but in case I didn't, the Nine of Wands in reverse is like that stubborn energy. You know, she has a lot of responsibilities and they're weighing her down, and she needs to delegate them off. She needs to go ahead and say, okay, you're gonna handle this and you're gonna handle this. She needs to talk to her team. She needs to talk to her significant other, her partner, her oldest children, or whatever the case may be. And she needs to say, you're gonna wash the dishes, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. And like, even if that means, you know, small little chores around the house, even if that means saying, you know, to you, one of your team members at work, I want to see how you do with more responsibility. Like, y'all gotta do something. Something's gotta give, because you guys are just, it's like you're hitting a brick wall. You need to slow down. You need to reevaluate. You need to actually, really what I'm saying is you need to give yourself the space to reevaluate. Okay? That's the real tea. Now, let's see what crystals we have here for my earth signs. Okay, my Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo lovely people. Sunstone. Ooh. Oh, okay, so look, you guys got Sunstone and you got the Sun. And you know what the Sunstone message is? Take pleasure in the things you do. I really see that as the energy of not kind of just doing things for the sake of checking them off on your to-do list, but really, like, some of you guys need to understand why you're doing certain things so you can get into it more, maybe, like, whether that be at work, like, maybe you just don't understand the purpose, so you're not invested. I don't know, but you need to take pleasure in the things you do. I do see that as, like, a lot of slowing down energy. We have Lemurian quartz, practice patience. So just, you know, work on doing some deep breathing, work on releasing, practicing patience, you know. It's all about retracting, slowing down. Oh, and you have find a way to forgive. Okay. So with everything that you know, like I said, you know everything you need to know. There's no secrets here. Find a way to forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive those around you, and just release all that negative energy that you don't need to be carrying around. It's actually creating probably like a domino effect of tension and conflict and things that is totally unrelated to, because that's just what happens. All right, that was beautiful. And sorry, I feel like I'm going really fast, but I just talk fast. I'll slow down though. This is going to be for air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is the reading for you. Okay, this is my reading too, so let's see. I might really need this just because, you know, full moon and all. All right. So Judgment. Ooh, King of Pentacles in the back of the deck. This is giving out a different vibe though. This is giving out the vibe of like calm down and relax in a way. I feel like it's saying, you know, King of Pentacles is kind of like a station in life that is held by some people here, just being a resource in different ways to those people around you. And just having that abundance. Like, I feel like this is saying like abundance is promised to you. If you're watching this, abundance is promised to you. You don't need to like you don't need to panic and think about like when certain things don't happen your way or when certain things don't work out the way you thought they would. You don't need to panic. There's always a door opening somewhere, you know, where another door closes. We have Judgment in reverse, so a little bit of, I feel like an avoidance. I don't know. I feel like there is something that is maybe just being put on hold. Like, maybe you know what you want to say, but you haven't had the opportunity to say it. And I feel like for some of you guys, you need to create that opportunity, or maybe you need to say it. You need to like write it down. You need to journal it. Like, there's just something that has to be confronted, and I feel like it's definitely in the soul, and it's not. Maybe it's just not the time. Maybe you need to accept the fact that it's not the time. And like, you know, granted, I just did the last group and the stone was practice patience, but there's always a reason why we have things pop up when they do. Like, it's pouring into, you know, that Taurus energy is pouring into the Gemini season. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I do see like a lot of peace, a lot of kind of just, you know, beauty coming through for you guys. Like, the Four of Wands definitely represents like a sweet escape in a way. It's like you're gonna have the chance to really breathe, really just enjoy something, and just you know, I feel like it is some sort of abundance in a way. And I feel like there is partnership there with the Four of Wands. You know, there's always two people represented in the Four of Wands, and they're going to a sanctuary, if they will. Like, they've created this place that they can relax, you know, they can get out of the city, they can just let their hair down and be comfortable with one another. I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles, which means there's going to be a little bit of compromise. There's going to be a little give and take. Like, for some of you guys, it is like some sort of relationship, and maybe like the Judgment thing that I said, like something was being put on hold. It could be a conversation. It could be a conversation, that's all I'm gonna say, that needs to be had, or that you've been waiting to have, but you know, you can't seem to get through, or what have you. But there is going to be an opportunity there to like connect and like do that. I'm seeing that with the Four of Wands, but with the Six of Pentacles, it's like you're going to have to give something up. You're going to have to be generous in some sort of way. Like, you can't be this guarded, blocked off, you know, you can't do it. You cannot be that way. You have to be a little willing to open up, to give and receive. And when I say receive, that means like listen and understand, and with forgiveness, you know what I'm saying? And that's not, I'm not saying tolerate stuff. I'm just saying, you know, nobody's perfect. Okay, and the only person that you're hurting yourself, like the only person that you're hurting through non-forgiveness most of the time is yourself, because it's like that is a weight on you. Okay, it's not literally a weight on you, but it's a weight on your soul, and it will bring you down. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Swords is like the energy of just kind of being up all night, not having that restful space, because your mind is just so bombarded with thoughts and with emotions and things like that. It's in reverse though. I do feel like I need more clarity on that. I'm not too sure, because I don't feel like it's the opposite. I don't feel like you guys are getting a lot of rest. I feel like you guys are, you know, you are feeling this way. Okay. So I feel like you guys are feeling this way. You guys are being kept up at night. You're not getting the answers you need, the clarity you need, the relief you need, if you will. And I feel like, you know, because you need to kind of pour into those things that you are creative with, you know, if that makes sense. Like, if you have a creative streak, you need to pour into that creative streak. You need to find an outlet or some which way to express yourself. The Empress is very expressive. She's finding all different ways to create and express all the time. And she's very abundant. Like, you know, she has a very procreative way about her where she's always making something new. So I feel like, you know, that's the road to redemption with like just what's keeping you up at night. You need, like, use that time wisely, use that time to your advantage. The 10 of Wands, you know, not being able to see past. I feel this so much. I feel like, you know, there are like a set of circumstances and like certain, you know, maybe short-term time period, maybe a day, a week, a month that you can really plan out to, but it's like you guys really don't know what the future holds for you. And it's like you do have a lot going on right now in the way of maybe like work or starting a new jobs for some of you guys, or coming into abundance in a few different ways, and you're still trying to figure it out. You're still trying to figure out, do you want that? You're still trying to figure out it's a lot of things you're still trying to figure out, and you don't know yet. A lot of this is like, you know, instead of trying to control it, definitely be okay with that. 10 of Swords in reverse. Maybe you guys are getting that relief. Like, that relief might be coming really soon. It might be coming really, really soon. Let's see. Okay. I see moving to calmer waters, moving to a more clear headspace once again. The Supreme is like the divine, ultimate divine woman, ultimate divine feminine energy, let me say. She is a master manifester. She can do everything. Like, she has everything she needs. She's transcending any boundary of time and space. It does not apply to her. And she can create the universe in which she lives in. Like, she can create her own. She's right there with the Empress. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's also saying, you know, there's resources available to you, whether that be an outlet for expression, whether that be, you know, friends that you can talk to, that you can communicate with, or what have you, whether that be money, whether that be, you know, opportunities. There are resources available to you. They're constantly coming to you. And like, air signs, I just want to say, like, we're at the top of our game right now, and I do feel like with the Supreme here, I don't necessarily know if it's represented in her reading. Like, she has the Ankh, she has the third eye that's open, she has the what is it, time, what is that called? Hourglass or what have you. And she's really just kind of, sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. But what I'm trying to say is something along the lines of protection and just kind of like the storm that you might be in. Although, you know, you're at a point where you're receiving a lot of abundance in different ways, there is a little bit of a stormy period, with the Ten of Wands and like the not knowing and the anxiety and the pressure and the da. Like, you guys just need to know that, like, you need to embody the protection that you have, you know, embrace it, receive it, embody it. But you also need to remain in confidence with who you are. You are the supreme. You know what I'm saying? And you've been the supreme and you've been knowing it for a while. So, like, just embrace it and just be that person. Like, you don't have to feel sorry about it. You don't have to dim yourself because you feel like other people around you are insecure or what have you, whatever the case may be. Like, that's what's keeping you back. That's what's blocking you. That's what's keeping you from shining. The Ten of Swords in reverse. So we have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. And the Ten of Swords is kind of like that energy of like being backstabbed, being, you know, being hurt, if you will. But with the Ten of Swords, we see like she's ready to rise again. She's ready to expand again. It's in reverse. And I feel like, so going back to the Nine of Swords in reverse, like some feelings that could come up when you see this card is just like the idea of, you know, being closed in on or what have you, or the concept of having a freedom of mind. I feel like you guys are feeling the Nine of Swords and you're up at night because you have all these different thoughts going on in your head, and some of them are creative thoughts and some of them are anxious thoughts or what have you. And that's just what it is. It's not like that, you know, okay, these things are hanging over my head necessarily. It's just like you're ready to, you know, get going on some of them. You're ready to get like to start working on some of these things, or to move some of these things off of your mind. But for some reason they're being held there. You know what I'm saying? You're not rising again. Like, you're not being like, her hand is up, the butterfly is there. That's the energy of like rising beyond the pressure and rising beyond the pain and still making it happen. And for some reason, you guys have to come like and confront. There's something going on in the shadow self that is just that's kind of saying, you know, sit here for a minute, be here for a minute, don't rush through this, don't try to move past this so quickly. Like, you might come to some realizations during this time, and you know, you don't want to rush through that. You don't want to prevent yourself from doing that. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like you guys are going to make some decisions about what you're doing and where you're headed very quickly. I feel like, you know, there's a little bit of stubborn energy being released, you know, with the Two of Swords in reverse. I see a little bit of vulnerability coming through. You guys might, you know, you might have that conversation and you might just, you know, open up in that way, become vulnerable, share whatever these 9 swords of thought are for you with somebody, even if it is scary. And you might flip your, you know, you will flip your 10 of Swords in reverse. You will rise again, but you're not going to be able to just move past this one. You're going to have to talk about it. You're going to have to verbalize how you feel, and you're going to have to really just, you're gonna have to do it. And we have the Daughter of Cups, which means you are in for a pleasant surprise and delight. Just be ready, be open, be receiving. That's what I'm seeing with the 9 and 10 of Swords in reverse. Really is like, you have all these like, you are brimming with creativity, but you can't access it. There's something preventing you from accessing it, and it is probably more likely than not a conversation with a loved one that has not happened yet. But you're gonna be surprised, I think, with the outcome of how it goes. Let's see what stones we have for my air sign folks. Let it go, smoky quartz. Okay, so let it go. Whatever it is, let it go. Citrine, bring in the lights. Okay, there we go. And let's see what the last stone will be for my Gemini. Well, not Gemini, for my air sign. Selenite, clear the clutter. I need to listen to that one because my room is a mess. Selenite, y'all, clear the clutter, clear the mental clutter, get your thoughts all written down on paper, ready to go. Get these creative ideas written down on paper, ready to go, start working on them. I feel like, and clean up your area, clean up your space, make sure that there is, you know, the air can move through there, open up them windows, do it. And I just realized I have not been pulling no affirmations. So the other two signs are gonna be annoyed with me, but for air signs, let's get you guys an affirmation. I am passionate. I put my entire heart into the people and things I believe in. My passion is a powerful force. It is eternal fuel. I recognize the strength of my passion, therefore I'm careful where I choose to focus it. I am passionate. Yeah, I feel like a lot of air signs are feeling like emotionally abused. Like, you feel like there's so much passion behind things that you do. You get really invested in different things, and you're not seeing the same like reciprocity from people. You're not feeling the reciprocity from people. I feel like that's where the surprise is gonna come from. You just expressing that, you know, how passionately like you do live your life, and allowing somebody or some people to meet you at that level. Let's move on. Let's move on to water signs. They never get enough love from me on some real. I need to do way better by my water signs. I love water signs. I have water signs around, so many water signs around me. Let's see. Finally, the water signs are getting what they deserve. Let me just say, they be going through it. Emotional asses. Can I say that on YouTube? I guess I'll find out. All right. Ooh, Pisces coming through. All right, so I'm seeing the Devil card in the back of the deck, which means there is definitely like something that needs to be addressed and something that needs to be confronted, whether that is a cycle that needs to be broken. I don't know if you guys are seeing a lot of repetition in a certain area of your lives, but if that is the case, now is the time to get rid of that, to destroy that, to let that no longer be your story. I'm seeing you have the ability to make a wish right now with the 9 of Cups. This is a wish card. This is your ancestors coming through and saying like, you know, let us know what you want. We're going to give you a little dose of motivation, a little spark, a little something to just make you feel like how you should be feeling again. The world is yours. But I do see like a wish coming through. Your ancestors really looking out for you. We have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is like, you know, just kind of you overflowing with love, with joy. I feel like you guys are going to be revived. You guys are going to be feeling like very expressive and very kind of like, you know, there might be some love coming into your life that just makes you feel like you're overflowing with joy, with love, with happiness, all of the above. Okay, we have the Page of Wands, which is inspiration. I feel like I see you guys being really inspired to do something. I feel like in the way of, you know, your work life, and kind of just getting ready to like set forth on a brand new journey. I don't feel like you guys are going down the same road you've been going down. I feel like a lot of you guys are making major changes and major shifts in your life. The King of Pentacles is here. Just say to remind you that, you know, this journey is going to be abundant. This journey is going to be providing you with everything that you need. Like, I feel like you guys are ready. You're peaking right now, and you're about to be rolling in dough. You're about to be, you know, stacking up your paper, stacking up your money. You're going to be doing things that you really love, that you really enjoy. You're really at a turning point in your life. You're going to just really enjoy your day-to-day life. We have the Moon card here. The Moon is representing Pisces. It's representing mystery. It's representing just kind of like dreamy energy, you know what I'm saying? Being guided by the moonlight. Like, you guys are really gonna have to rest on your faith right now and know that, like, the dreams that you're having, you know, when you close your eyes and what you envision, a lot of you guys are dreamers. A lot of you guys just feel like, you know, I want to say you don't want to be tied down. You don't want to be like pent up. You know, you don't necessarily like need super materialistic things because you're more of a free-flowing energy. So I just feel like when you close your eyes and when you see like your dreams or what have you, you're really materializing them and bringing them to life. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be looking to you for advice, looking to you for resources, looking to you for, I don't know, maybe your opinion on different things. But just, I just see a lot of abundance and a lot of love coming into your next chapter. If you're like, for all water signs, I feel like a lot of newness too. Like, you might be around new people, you might be meeting new friends, like just a lot of newness coming in. Are these all upside down? Let me just do this once more. Okay, well, the devil came up again, so I feel like it's not an accident. But let me just flip these cards upright because they're all upside down, and I don't know if they're supposed to be. All right. Yeah, you guys are definitely, something has to die in your life. I don't know if it's your circumstances, your situation, how you're living, your mindset, whatever, but like, you're really in for a little bit of like, maybe you already went through it. Maybe you guys have been just feeling so heavy, like that. Oh, the Ace of Cups again. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just feel like you guys are making some major changes in your life. We have the Four of Pentacles in the back of this deck here. So there's like this materialistic vision that you have of life, of how things should be, of like, you know, the things that you want to have and own, or like maybe it's like this things you want people to see that you have and own, or like how people see your life from the outside looking in. You don't want to like skew their vision or make them think like, you know, you're not as confident and you're not as strong as you appear to be. But I do feel like you have to just let that go. You have to let go of like the way you come off to people and the way that, you know, people look at you. You need to just throw all of that away. I don't care if it's emotionally, materialistically, romantically. You need to throw that away, because when you start to really tap in and live to your own full self in your own terms, you're not going to be feeling like this anymore. This is the energy of like, all these people have their swords pointing in at me. They have their opinions that they're pinning on me, and I can't get a breather. I can't get a break. It's just not like, it's not letting up. I see that, you know, like I said before, we have the Devil card here and the Death card here. So like, there's something that needs to be confronted so that you can fully release and let that part of your life die. I do see a lot of kind of like relaxation. This is basking in some sort of abundance, some sort of comfort that you have been able to manifest and create for yourself. I feel like it is in the way of financial stability and financial freedom. I feel like you guys are not going to be feeling the weight of all these bills and stuff on you. You're not going to be feeling like, you know, you're going to be in the King of Pentacles place where you just have more than you need and you're just able to just relax and breathe. And I do feel like it's directly related to cash money, okay? Ace of Cups again. You guys are just really, I feel like, you know, you're going to be filled with a lot of newness, like I said, new friends, new people around you, and it's just going to really revive you. It might be romantic for some of you, but I do just feel like a lot of just freedom around your emotions that you haven't felt like you've had in a really long time. But I do see like you need to be patient. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to be patient with the process. You know, there's going to be some roadblocks. There's going to be some things you didn't foresee. And that's why we have the Moon card here, like the way it is. It's like the moon is like the darkness, you know? You can't see everything in the darkness. You have a limited view. You can probably only see like certain things that are right in front of you. And you need to be okay with that. I do see like there is just a lot of inspiration to get going, to start this to start this new journey. Let's get some crystals out for my water sign people. Honestly, I feel like if you guys are feeling like this is resonating with you, book a 30-minute reading, because like the death card and the devil card means there's something that needs to be confronted. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're not quite sure what it is just yet. Like you've been struggling to really identify it. So for the crystals for you guys, we got get laser focused, azurite. We have release your emotional baggage. There it is. That's what needs to be confronted, and that's what needs to be released. There's some emotional baggage there that is weighing you down, and once you release it, you're gonna be in that. You got 2 Ace of Cups. 2 Ace of Cups. That's 2 chances, 2 opportunities. That's double the abundance, double the love, okay? Double the pleasure and dance forever. I can't sing, but you know, that's a jam right there. We also got the blue lace agate, which is find your calm. So I do see you guys are going to be moving on to a more calm space, whether that be physically. I feel like it is physically for a bunch of you guys, but for some of you guys, it could be emotionally too. Or it could just be, you know, not physically, just listen, I am worry free. I release worry over the things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on the things that are pleasing to me. When I release my worry, I allow room for situations and solutions to enter my life. I am worry free. Yeah, so you guys have to create room. Create the room for your abundance. There's no room for it right now. That's why you haven't tapped into it. That's why you don't have it. And it's directly related to probably like holding on to material things that you really don't need, that are not serving you, because you don't want to like come off as this, either like you don't want to come off as a rolling stone, you don't want to come off as like somebody that can't get stability, or like that can't achieve stability in the traditional sense of like having a job, having a place, like, you know, living situation or whatever. Like you need to let go of coming off that way, and you need to just embrace where you are, because there is so much opportunity in having that freedom. There's so much opportunity in having the freedom to move around, the freedom to like not be tied down by a bunch of material possessions. Like, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, actually. I do want to say there are certain things in this life that we look at as assets, and they are liabilities. A car is a liability. Okay? A house that you can't afford is a liability. Debt is like liability. Like, I'm sorry, but going into debt to get certain things is not worth it. So just, you know, be where you can afford to be right now. It's okay. All right, that was the mid-Aries season vibe check. Thank you so much for joining me, for spending the time with me. I promise you guys I will be way more consistent with these videos, because I know that you love them just as much as me. If you're a water sign, go ahead and drop a little water emoji down in the comment section, okay? Until next time.